Welcome to Accounting Made Simple, where numbers make sense and confidence begins. I'm Mr. Samson, and today we're diving back into our accounting topics. Whether you're in grade 10, 11, or 12, you are in the right place. Let's break it down step by step for you.
Good day and welcome. Today is a different day and we are looking at question 4. We're still handling the Limpopo paper for EMS grade 9 November 2022. And the scope of the work is the financial literacy. This was set at a district level, Mopani West. So if you look at the breakdown of the questions, you would see that earlier on we covered question 5. Now I'm interested in looking at question 4. It is trial balance, 14 marks, 14 minutes. Let us look at question 4 and see what is it that we are going to get. So study the information below and answer the following questions. The bookkeeper of Top Stores has not compiled the trial balance as yet. He tried to compile the trial balance, but it does not balance. Okay, we know trial balance, the debit side must always be equals to the credit side. If that does not happen, it means that there are certain issues that needs to be addressed. So if you look the debit side, this is the amount, and the credit side, this is the amount. For sure, they are not agreeing. So study the incorrect trial balance above and compile the correct trial balance of Top Stores on 31 August 2022, and that will be for 14 marks. And we can cancel one entry there. Right, doing the trial balance is one of the easiest things that you could always have. Before you answer the questions, you know you must have these two golden mnemonic that we use. Debit all expenses, assets, and drawings. So we know this one, you're going to have debt, and you must also have click as your golden mnemonic. Credit all liabilities, income, and capital. So you need to have this. Each and every trial balance that you do, write down those golden mnemonic. How do we apply them? They help us with classification of accounts. For you to record entries in the trial balance, you need to have a proper classification of accounts. So for instance, if you look at the first entry, it's capital B1. That is correct. But on the debit, no. Capital, according to the mnemonic, must always be on the credit side. Capital balances are always on the credit side. We know that. For bank, is an asset. Therefore, this one is a debit balance. Assets always have a debit balance. This is what we have here. And that will never change. And then you go to the next line item, equipment, it is an asset. Therefore, this must be recorded on the debit side. So this one, correct, it made a mistake. Sales is a nominal account entry. It must be here. N1, we agree. But why is it on the balance sheet? Mistake again. So that one must be placed on the nominal account section because it is income. And this must be on the credit side. So the credit side, yes, but the placing wrong. Nominal accounts, they have a special place. That one will be on the credit. Vehicles, it's an asset, debit. Advertising is a nominal account section, which is N6, therefore it must come after water and electricity there. And this cannot be on the credit side. Why? Because advertising is an expense. All expenses are always on the debit side. So then you are going to say, okay, my advertising is an expense, debit. And the heading, it must be at the bottom there. Then we have N2, cost of sales, which is an expense, debit side. Everything is fine there. We have telephone, which is an expense, debit side, and I agree, that one is fine. There is a problem with water and electricity. Water and electricity is an expense, debit. Rent income, well, this is income, is credit according to click. Credit all liabilities, income, and capital. So income, credit side. Commission income, again, credit side. So that one is also correct. And then salaries and wages, debit, because that is an expense, is correct. So the major issues were, 1, the placing of sales and water electricity. Sales and advertising, I mean. Those are nominal accounts section. They must be under the heading of what? Nominal accounts. Then on the entries, capital is a credit balance. That was a mistake. Water and electricity, let me take capital again. Capital is always a credit balance, always. So recording capital on the debit side, that was a mistake. And we need to rectify that by posting this to the credit side. And then water and electricity, also there was a mistake here because this one is an expense account. All expense account always carry a debit balance. If you rectify these mistakes, your trial balance is going to agree. The debit side will be equal to the credit side. Well, I'm going to stop here. The remaining part, I will try and do video for part B where I'm going to record. But in the meantime, with this part A only, can you take your pencil, take your calculator and an answer book, redo the trial balance, applying the answers that we have created together now. These answers here, where capital is credit, bank debit, equipment credit. And the reasons are on your classification of accounts. So when you classify accounts, you know you must always remember CLIT, you must always remember debt. These are more like golden mnemonic principles, which represents these items here. These accounts increases from the debit side. They call them debit balance accounts. At any given point in time, they always carry a debit balance. These accounts here, they increase from the credit side, and we call them credit balance accounts. At any given point in time, they always have a credit balance. So under normal circumstances, these accounts always have a debit balance. These accounts always have credit balance. If there's something happening, then we'll address it, but they always have that setup. This is your trial balance with 14 marks. All the best. Let me know if you have prepared the corrected trial balance and it has agreed where the debit side is equals to credit side. In the meantime, it's a goodbye. Let us meet again in a different video.
Thanks for learning with me here at Accounting Made Simple. If this video helped you, go ahead and like, subscribe, and share it with someone who needs it. New lessons drop each and every week, so stay sharp and stay consistent. If you got a question or need help with a topic, drop it in the comment section and I might feature it in my next video.